Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a truly wild story about how one simple shift in business strategy completely flipped the script for an entrepreneur named Molly Keyser. Her journey from literally scraping by to achieving absolute financial freedom is honestly just super inspiring. But more importantly, it's incredibly tactical, and we're going to map out her exact blueprint for you right now. Check out the sheer scale of this transformation. Molly dropped out of college with, get this, 81 cents to her name. She was living with her grandma in rural Wisconsin, driving this ancient 1987 Chrysler New Yorker, where she literally had to tie the doors shut with a piece of rope just so they wouldn't fly open on a sharp turn. Just wild, right? Well, fast forward a bit, and she generates $500,000 from one tiny ebook, becoming a net worth millionaire by 30. So, how on earth do you make a leap like that? Well, sometimes it starts by hitting absolute rock bottom in your career. Section 1. The Burnout Paradox. So before Molly discovered the magic of digital products, she was actually experiencing what most people would call massive success. She had built one of the top-earning photography studios out there. She was booked and busy, pulling in multiple six figures. But, and here's the dangerous paradox of a service business, because she was constantly trading her hours for dollars, that success was a straight shot to total burnout. Her calendar, zero free time. She desperately wanted to travel and escape those freezing Wisconsin winters, but she was completely trapped by her own successful business model. She knew something had to break, so she created this firm, non-negotiable, do not want list. Basically, she flat out rejected all those typical hustle culture tactics, like forget dancing on TikTok just to get 2 pity likes from her mom and her husband. No way. She refused to run expensive ads because, hey, she wanted to make money, not burn it. And she absolutely dreaded sending awkward cold DMs. Actually, she blocks almost anyone who sends them to her. She even wrote off Etsy because of the whole pay-to-play fee structure and the race to the bottom pricing. She needed a totally different vehicle. Which brings us to Section 2, the digital product pivot. The real light bulb moment hit her at a women's business conference. That's where Molly discovered the ultimate goal of the digital product model. You create it once and you sell it forever. Think about it. No physical inventory collecting dust, no messy shipping logistics, and most crucially, no more treating time for money. To get that freedom, Molly decided to carve out just one day a week, Fridays. She dedicated her Fridays entirely to building this new digital empire. Now, what's really interesting about this is $500,000. That's the revenue she brought in from a single $59 ebook that was literally only 13 pages long. No massive Instagram following, no paid ads. Just pure targeted product market fit. So let's break down exactly how she pulled those numbers off. Section 3, the 5-step system. All right, here's the high-level roadmap of her exact blueprint. First up, find a niche, a specific problem you actually enjoy helping people solve, and start posting weekly educational videos. Molly picked YouTube specifically because of its amazing searchability and what she calls its no BS culture. And hey, quick reminder, everybody starts step 1 with zero audience. You don't wait around for an audience to show up, you build it by starting. Then step 2 is creating a freebie, step 3 is growing your email list, step 4 is surveying that list for their pain points, and finally step 5, pre-sell the product. Let's actually dig into a few of these because they are total game changers. Take step 2, the AI-assisted freebie. This is the thing you give away to capture email addresses. But Molly is super clear here. Just reselling some crappy, generic Canva template, that does not work anymore. You can't just open ChatGPT and type, write me a freebie. Instead, you record your own audio, tell your own stories, and train AI models like Claude or Gemini on your unique voice. Then you take that AI-generated draft and polish it up in a tool like Canva. Your personality is literally the one thing AI cannot copy. Now, fast forward to step 4, the survey. And honestly, this is where Molly almost threw in the towel. She just assumed her audience wanted a posing guide for photography. So she built it, launched it, and crickets. It completely flopped. She actually thought the whole digital product thing was a scam. But then she sent out a super simple Google Forms survey to her tiny list of about 200 subscribers. The reality check? They didn't care about posing at all. They were desperate to know how to book more clients. That right there, that is the ultimate definition of product market fit, solving your audience's most painful problem. This is absolutely crucial to take away from this explainer. When Molly pivoted and wrote that 13-page ebook on her exact method for booking clients, it sold out like crazy. It spread like wildfire. She got hundreds of messages from photographers saying this little guide literally saved their businesses. And that real-world impact fueled organic word of mouth. She didn't have to spend a single dime on ads. Section 4. The pre-sell secret. So the crucial point is, this is the step almost everyone completely misses. Pre-selling. Basically, you set up a checkout page to sell the concept of your product before you've even built the thing. You just describe what it's going to be, set a price, and give a clear delivery date, maybe 2 to 4 weeks out. Let's see how this builds a totally risk-free business. The advantage of pre-selling is massive. Think about it. If you pitch the idea to your list and they actually buy it, boom, you now have a few weeks to go write the ebook or record the course, and it's already fully funded. But what if nobody buys it? Well, you just saved yourself weeks, maybe even months of sweating over a product no one wanted anyway. You just scrap it and test a new idea. It's the ultimate efficiency hack. Section 5. Zero excuses, real results. Molly is totally known for her tough love, direct vibe, and the actual, tangible results of her new way completely speak for themselves. She ditched the freezing winters and moved out to sunny New Mexico. She travels overseas a couple of times a year. She maxes out her retirement accounts. And yep, she hit net worth millionaire status by 30. Moving away from the trading time for money trap completely revolutionized her life. And this brilliantly illustrates her core mindset. Stop going to YouTube University and coming up with the silliest reasons why you can't. Molly has absolutely zero patience for the whole "I work a 9 to 5 so I don't have time" excuse. Look, we all get the same 24 hours. She built her entire empire by carving out just 1 day a week. You can use an hour after work. You can use a Saturday morning. If you really want it, you're going to make the time. So as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this ultimate provocation straight from Molly's playbook. Do you really want to do this, or are you just looking for excuses? The blueprint is literally right here in front of you. It's time to stop passively scrolling through content, stop wishing your reality was different, and finally start building. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and stay focused.